Let's give it a couple more minutes, maybe like 2 more minutes to see if others are going to join or not.
Hi, Forum. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you.
Are you at work?
Yeah, I'm at work, but still trying to do it.
Awesome.
So I can't turn my camera on. Sorry.
That's fine. No problem. Thank you for joining the session.
Thank you.
Hi, Anita ji.
Hello, ma'am.
Now I know that it's you, so I can always call you with your name. Hello, Prasanna ji. Welcome to the workshop.
It's good to make new friends, ma'am.
Sorry, can you say that again? I couldn't hear.
It's good to make new friends.
Oh yes, definitely, definitely.
और उसकी कोई एज नहीं होती है, कोई एज लिमिट नहीं होती.
I completely agree with you. एक दूसरे नए लोगों से हम लोग नई चीजें सीखते हैं, right? So,
हाँ.
they're good. Okay, I
और
think
हर एक फ्रेंड की एक एज में एक अहमियत होती है. स्कूल फ्रेंड्स, कॉलेज फ्रेंड्स, क्या बोलते हैं, बिजनेस फ्रेंड्स बोल सकते हैं. एंड जो लाइफ लॉन्ग आगे तक ले जाए, सब चीजें ऑब्स्टिकल्स रिमूव करने में हेल्प करते हैं. एज अ गुरु आल्सो एंड एज अ फ्रेंड आल्सो.
agreed. I totally agree with you. Okay, I think we have a quorum, so let's get started. So today again we are going to start with a quick meditation, and we're going to cleanse the space, and then we're going to open our heart chakra. So please close your eyes. Take 3 deep breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Imagine white light entering from cosmos, and it's passing through your crown chakra. Then it's entering your third eye chakra. Coming downwards, it's covering your entire face. It's then entering your throat chakra. From the throat chakra, it's passing to your shoulders, going down your hands, flowing through your fingertips. Feel the vibration of the white light flowing through your fingertips. The white light then goes from the throat chakra to your heart chakra. It fills up the entire space in that area. It then flows to your solar plexus chakra. Then it enters the sacral chakra, making sure each and every organ in your chest region and your abdominal region is covered with white light. From there, the white light flows through your root chakra, and it covers the entire pelvic region. It enters your thighs, knees, shaft, your ankle, and then to the sole of your feet. The white light then enters the Mother Earth and goes deeper into the Mother Earth. Feel the pull towards the Mother Earth and feel the stability that it gives you. In your mind, repeat this intention. I'm grounded to Mother Earth. I'm grounded to Mother Earth. I'm grounded to Mother Earth. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, feel the white light entering your heart chakra and opening it up Now set the intention. My heart chakra is open and is ready to accept all the knowledge that is being given to me with love and gratitude. My heart chakra is open and it's ready to receive all the knowledge that is being given to me with love and gratitude. We will do a quick clearing of the space. Imagine drawing with your third eye chakra the symbol of Om in your room, in the center of your room. Start from the ceiling and end it to the floor of your room. Once you do that, please open your eyes and we can get started on the workshop. So today we are at day 3 of Manifestation Workshop series, and today our topic is magical relationships. This is definitely, I'm sure, one of the topics that most of you will benefit from. In fact, all of us would benefit from. So the phrase that today we're going to talk about is human is a social animal. What it means is that, we all feed on the experiences that we have or we acquire with our contact with other humans, and that becomes the essence of our life, right? Because if you think about it, like only through those contexts or those experiences will give you the joy, the meaning, and it will define the purpose of your life. Can you imagine yourself sitting in a room by yourself and not having contact with any other human on the planet? Probably not, right? Because that would be so depressing. So it's our human nature to look for another human that you can share your experiences with, who are vibrating on the same frequency, if you will. In order to receive the life of your dreams, it is very important to understand how relationships affect your present life. So something to keep in mind is, when you think about your dreams, it is not always about money. It's not always about your kids. It's about a little bit deeper than that. Like, yes, you want your kids to progress, you want your husband to listen to you, but end of the day, at the core of it, it's about having the relationship, a good relationship with everything that is in your life, right? So relationships are the core aspect that really defines our life as humans. And because of that same reason, relationships are one of the most powerful channels for gratitude to start magically changing your life. As soon as you will see that your relationships are changing, the fold of the magic in your life is going to increase by endless. Like, I would say, like, if you were expecting things to change like threefold, if your relationships are changing, you will see the magnitude tenfold. That is how I would put the aspect of relationships as compared to everything else in your life. Not even finances. I think relationships are the most critical things that really defines or that really empowers the magic that gratitude brings in your life. And the amazing thing is that the mainstream science has now shown and proven that people who practice gratitude have closer relationships with their family and friends. So first it was more like, oh, this is all intangible things that we talk about, or it's just about feelings. But if science can prove that, means it is really the ground truth and it's proven. No one can deny this fact. So you know how we talked about like writing your blessings every morning, like every morning you write 10 blessings. But something to keep in mind is when you actually complain about something, it really negates the effect of almost 10 blessings that you count during the day. So rethink and recalibrate your mind to not to complain. Like, yes, things go wrong in everyone's life. All our days are not the same, right? There can be moments where we would be like, oh, I wish she wouldn't have done this, or like, she's so rude, right? But that's a complaint. Like, try to change your aspect, or try to change your perspective in such a way that, okay, if she was rude, maybe she took the things with a different perspective. So instead of literally starting to complain, you can start thinking about like, oh, maybe she's not having a good day, right? So change your perspective. Maybe you can think that, oh, she may have other critical things on her mind which made her react like this too, and behave rudely, right? So it's all about changing your perspective. It's all about being aware when you complain. it's it's a human nature to talk negative things. Everyone does it. But once you have awareness in yourself, and once you stop yourself from complaining, slowly and gradually you will turn this into a habit, which will definitely have the impact of bringing positive outcomes in your life and changing the relationships for better. Um, Over here, something else to keep in mind is that, you know how I said like one complaint negates effect of 10 blessings. If you think about it, if you are in a complaint mode, how worse your life can become. Like you will really have broken relationships with everyone that's closer to you, including your family, friends. You wouldn't like socializing with other people because in your mind you'll feel like, oh, people don't respect me, people don't like me, people don't love me. And just that itself keeps on manifesting, and that really goes down the drain and really goes south. And in certain cases, like if we talk about a marriage, it can go down the path of divorce or divorce like situation. If there are two people in the house not talking to each other, that is pretty much same as divorce. It's just not having a divorce on file doesn't change anything, right? So we have to be mindful that how much can our complaint impact our life. And we will learn as we go in this series that how gratitude will not just change your aspect, but also it will change you and your partner internally. So basically, gratitude makes relationships flourish. As you increase your gratitude for any relationships, you will magically receive abundance of happiness and good things in your relationship. So let's say you and your husband or wife had a cup of tea in the morning together, right? You can be grateful for that, just because if you think about it, life is so busy these days. Like people don't get a chance to have either breakfast or lunch or dinner together, just because our life is extremely fast. No one has time for each other. So if you just give gratitude to that small event, the universe will make sure that you get more chances to be grateful for these kind of small events. And think about it, every small event is what makes your life, right? End of the day. So these are the small things that you want to kind of pinpoint and think about more, and try to remove your focus from the negative things happening around you. And end of the day, gratitude for relationship changes you, because as you are cultivating this habit of thinking about positive things, you will realize that from inside you yourself don't like to complain anymore. And so what is it doing? It is actually changing you. So always remember the feeling of gratitude in your heart, and that will always attract more of those experiences. And again, this is the universal law. This is the law of attraction. So a quick reminder there. Now, what will this do when we say like gratitude will change you? What will it really do to you, right? So gratitude will give you more patience, more understanding, compassion, and kindness. Like I said, you will start thinking about others from a very different perspective. Instead of just thinking it from your perspective, you will actually start putting yourself into their shoes and think about them from the perspective that things may have not been ideal for them. That's why these things are not turning out the way you want them to be. You will start overlooking little irritations you once felt. The complaints about the other person will disappear. And because when you're truly grateful for another person, there's nothing that you really want to change. And remember, once you're busy being grateful for all the positives the person has, you will forget about small things that irritated you. Hence, you won't complain anymore. So That's the core of how to transform your relationships. Okay. Now we always hear from everyone, like from our uh, parents, grandparents, everyone, right? Teachers, that words are very powerful. Your complaints actually harm your life because end of the day, it's the universal law of attraction that attracts like attracts like, right? So whatever you think about other person, that is what you will bring to yourself. And think about it, like what if everyone close to you said, I love you just the way you are? Think about how nice you would feel in your heart and how much love automatically will come in your heart for that person. So it's all about words and thoughts here. Make sure you keep yourself in high vibrational mode at all times. Train yourself to not to react to negative situations in an instant. Take the time, take 5 deep breaths. It's a basic thing we teach to our kids, right? When they are angry, do we want to hear them being angry? No, we want them to calm down, take their time, relax, think about it a little bit more, and then you want to talk to them. The same rules apply to us, but being adults, we forget about these rules. We never think about like taking 5 deep breaths. Do we ever do that? Never. Like the next thing that in our head comes is like, how could he say that to me? Right? Like those kind of thoughts. But we want to stop that from happening. So the first and foremost thing that we need to cultivate a habit for is no complaints from today onwards. And mindfully start doing that from today. It may not happen 100 out of 100 times, but it will happen 5 out of 100 times, which is a good start. You go from there, do it 8 out of 100, and by the time the month ends or something, you will realize that you would have transformed already. And that is something that you complain is something that you don't want in your life, and your perspective will change. So what is today's practice? I think I did send a message in the group asking you all to have a photograph of a person that you want to heal your relationships with. So let's find a photograph of that person and think about the things. I want you all to do it right now. So I will have 1 minute pause for everyone to do this exercise in between, but let me explain what we need to do first. So let's find a photograph of the person that you want to heal relationship with. Think about the things that you're most grateful for about this person. Think about things like what are the things that you love the most about this person, their best qualities. Some examples are listed here, so it will help you start thinking. You can be grateful for their patience, their ability to listen, smile, be kind-hearted, sense of humor, good judgment. We do understand that sometimes the relationships have gone so sour that it's hard for you to think about something good, right? So in that case, you can recall a time when the person was there for you, when he or she cared for or supported you. Okay, so let's take 1 minute and quickly think about a bunch of positive things about the person that you're thinking of. I'm going to do the same. So I'm going to put a timer. Okay. So I hope you all thought about the things that you're grateful for. Now, what we have to do is take out the photograph and put it right in front of you. And looking at the photograph, write down 5 things that you're most grateful for. And while writing those 5 things, look at the photograph again so that you can feel the gratitude in your heart. Now, how are you going to write the sentences? Begin each sentence with the magic words, thank you, address the person by their name, and then write what you're grateful for. So for example, so thank you, their name, and for what, right? That's the template. And the example will be, thank you, John, for always making me laugh, or thank you, Mom, for supporting me through college. So take maybe 30 seconds to quickly write 5 statements. It should be pretty quick because you already thought about the good things. Again, I'm going to put another timer. Okay. So that's our 30 seconds. So now when you're done, what you have to do is you have to take the photograph and put it in a place where it's visible. And every time you see it, so let's say if it is a physical photograph, you can put it in your hall in a place where you passing by, you can always see that photograph. And every time you see it, you have to say the magic words, thank you, Rajesh, or thank you, Gia, or thank you, John. And so every time you see the photograph, you have to feel the gratitude in your heart for real and say their name. And let's say if you're someone who is working and is always out and about, please carry that photograph in your purse. These days, we all have photographs in our cell phones at all the time. So it's very easy. Just remember to pull out the phone from your purse, make sure you look at the photograph and say thank you and the name. Please do this exercise at least 3 times a day. However, the more you do it, the faster the transformation will become. So this is the secret practice to transforming your relationships into magical relationship. Now quickly going over your homework for the day. Again, we are going to start our morning by counting your blessings. So make a list of 10 blessings that you're grateful for and write why you're grateful for each blessing. Once it is complete, go back and read the list again. And at the end of each statement, say the magic words, thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel the gratitude for that blessing as much as you can. Now, choose 3 of your closest relationships. Because this is a shorter class, I just did 1 relationship, but ideally I want you to work on 3 closest relationships and collect the photograph for each person. Now, something to remember, let's say your relationship with the person it's already good and there is no issue there. Gratitude actually even enhances the relationship. So it's not just about making bad relationships good, it can make good relationships even better. So you can, let's say you really love one of your friend dearly with your heart and you want to always make sure that that person always stays your friend for the rest of your life, you can even do this exercise for that person, and that will actually even enhance the relationship and bring you guys closer than where your relationship is right now. So choose 3 of your closest relationships and collect a photograph for each person. With the photo in front of you, write 5 things you are most grateful for about that person in your journal or your computer. Begin each sentence with magic words, thank you, including their name and what you are especially grateful for. Now carry those 3 photographs with you today or put them in a visible place. Look at these photographs at least 3 times and speak to the person's face in the photograph and then thank them by saying the magic words thank you in their name. So just pull out the photograph and it's as if like you're talking to them and letting them know that you are really feeling the gratitude and you want to say thank you to them dearly with all your heart. So just say thank you and their name. Now, so this is today's exercise, and then towards the end of the day, you are going to hold your magic rock. It's a magic rock exercise that we did yesterday, right? So hold your magic rock in your hand. Think about all the best thing that happened today. Say the magic words, thank you for the best thing that happened today. So I wanted to talk about like how we can make mistakes while writing the blessings if you have negative aspects involved in the statement, and because those kind of blessings can backfire and will not work the way you expect them to. So for example, I'm truly blessed to have a great manager because he does not give me a lot of work or does not scream at me, right? So that's not a great example because here we are using negative words. So you want to make sure you transform this sentence into something positive, something like, I'm truly blessed to have a great manager because he understands my, because he lets me have work-life balance. So that can be a positive statement for this, right? I'm so happy and grateful for my parents because they never asked me to return them my college fee. So this is another big one. So me being in US over here, kids usually pay their own tuition fee for college and school. So this is like one of the common ones if they were to write. So how can we make this better is I'm so happy and grateful for my parents because they sponsored me for my college or they sponsored me for my school, right? So that can be a positive way of writing this statement. I'm truly grateful for Mother Nature because it does not always rain during summers. Over here, weather is a little bit crazy, so this can happen. But instead of that, I can just be like, I am truly grateful for Mother Nature because the weather is always great during summers, right? So it's all about changing your perspective of how you write your statements such that there are no negative words in your blessings. Again, just a quick reminder, be grateful for your home, your family, your friends, your work, your pets. Be grateful to the sun, water that you drink, food that you eat, air that you breathe, because without any of them, we wouldn't be alive. Again, for trees, animals, oceans, birds, flowers, sky, rain, mud, moon, our planet Earth, and basically our entire ecosystem, because because they exist, we exist. So that's the end of this session. I do want to share a quick tip today. So, because we are talking about relationships, and the reality of life is that there are always going to be ups and downs in a relationship. So there will be moments when you would have had fought with someone, or someone would have been angry with you. But what you want to do is, like, as soon as those kind of incidents happen, think about a nice song that you like in your head. If you have incense sticks nearby, take that, light it up, because that smell is going to bring you to a higher vibrational state. So these are the things that you want to try to do, or just start chanting Om in your head. So these are the things that will help you bring yourself to a higher vibrational state, and slowly and steadily, the anger in you will dissipate. Or basically, and again, it's not going to be an overnight change, right? So it will gradually happen, but this is something that you can do. And from today, everyone, please, please, please stop complaining for anything that's happening in your day. Start practicing it from today. Today is what you have, and today is when you are going to do this, and this is how it's going to work. Okay. Yeah, that's it. That's the end of the session for today. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining the session and giving me the opportunity to help guide you in this process of feeling gratitude in our life. Does anyone have any questions, or should we end this?
Thank you.
You're welcome, Mr. Ankisha.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Prasanna ji, Anita ji. Thank you so
And
much.
I have one question. Is it when we are writing, can it be repeated the next day also? It can be the same thing?
Yes, it can be. So usually the way I write my blessings is that every morning there are some things that I am always going to be grateful for, right? For example, my parents, Mother Nature, those kind of things. So those things I always repeat. And then
Okay.
depending on like new things that are happening in my life, I keep on adding more to it. So even though the homework says write 10 blessings, ideally once you
Yes.
start writing, you will end up
Yes.
with 15, 20 blessings easily.
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a very
Thank
good
you.
question.
Thank
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, guys. I'm going to end the session and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Bye, everyone. You have a great rest of the day.
You too. Bye.